welcome to another episode of this Be Corner podcast. This is Post Game Live. I am your host, Big Mike. I am here because I'm a real fan. As you can see by my background behind me, it's all on fire. I am here with the mad producer, Podcast Poppy. We are here. The season is over. The Heat have beaten the Knicks in Game 6, 96-92. They are moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. First 8 seed to do that since the 99 Knicks. And yeah, there's nothing really to say. Just let Dylan
That's
go.
it. Post game live over.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next season.
Oh, Michael! James said we have to pray for a win tonight. Pray for a win. God can't save you. Whatever God it is you believe in cannot save you for what happened there. They are in South Beach drinking fucking mojitos with Cuban bitches. They are out here. God can't save the Knicks. The Knicks didn't show up today. Jalen Brunson showed up today. Nobody else came to work. Who the fuck approved PTO on an elimination game? You fucking losers. Losers. Play the GIF. Hit the GIF. Hit the GIF, Mike. Every fucking game. Hit the fucking GIF. Oh, Jaden, come here. Come and wallow in the misery of that fucking loser, Mike, and the other Knick fans. Losers. Say loser.
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 Losers.
We are the New York Bricks.
Yeah.
We are the New York Bricks.
Yeah.
We are the New York Bricks.
Yeah.
We are the New York Bricks. Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Fuck out of here. New York fans lined up, single file, and get the fuck out of here. First flight back to fucking LaGuardia. Get the fuck out of here. Every fucking loser Knick fan that was in here talking shit to me. Fuck you. Fuck the Knicks. Fuck all y'all. Anthony, where the fuck you at, pussy boy? Where you at? Running, pussy, bitch, fuck you. James, where you at? Where you at? I'm here. I'm here. Flo, where are you at, Flo? DJ, where you at? Oh, I forgot. We were just on that, we're just happy we made it shit. Loser shit for a loser team. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. They're playing Frank at Madison Square Garden at their watch party. Very apropos New York thing to do. Just play Frank Sinatra, win or lose. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. RJ Barrett sucked. Julius Randle sucked. Quentin Grimes sucked. Obi Toppin sucked. Fucking Hartenstein sucked. McBride sucked. Josh Hart sucked. Everybody sucked. Tim sucked. Fucking Rick Brunson sucked. Everybody who was involved in the Knick organization sucked. Fuck y'all. Everybody was terrible except for Jalen. Jalen's the only one who should be proud of anything that he did. Everybody else should be fucking embarrassed, miserable, fucking losers. All of them. All of them. Don't care. Fuck you. I've been holding this in. Waiting, watching, waiting for my moment. And here I am, live. To all the listeners at home. To my family in the house, hear me yell. To Mike, who has to sit here and just put up with it because he has zero choice in this matter. Roz called me a shark. There's blood in the water. There's blood in the water, and I'm here to attack and feast on the wounded Knick fans. Orange and blue skies. We just need one more game to get to MSG. One more game. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck you and you and you and you and you. Fuck all y'all. Suck my ass. Soliloquy over. Oh, man. That felt great.
Bet it did.
Felt great.
It did.
And my new boss is a Knicks fan, so you bet I fucking start talking shit to him too. Masterclass of a dumpster fire that we watched tonight. Masterclass. No one better. Couldn't have happened to a better group of guys. Psych. Fuck them.
Hilarious coming from the guy with the third worst basketball team in New York. Hilarious.
Coming from the guy with the second worst basketball team in New York.
Your team couldn't even get a win.
That's fine.
Absolutely useless in the playoffs.
You guys lost to an 8 seed.
And so did Milwaukee. And so did Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's the biggest. You want to talk shit about the Nets? Talk all you want. Milwaukee's the biggest loser of all these fucking playoffs. They won one game.
And when
the 1 seed.
And when this 8 seed goes to the finals, then what?
If they run into Philly, they're done. If they run into Philly, they're done. If they run into Boston, they're gonna bust all through Boston. Boston needs to get their head out of their asses. I love how Anthony running in the chat.
On the downfall.
Anthony's running on the chat. I was absolutely praying her downfall. I don't fucking care. Admit it. I'd be hating. Player Hater of the Year award. Give that out as a speaky. Me. I win every year. Nobody hates more than me. Anthony be hating more than me, but my hate's better. I'd be hating better than him. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. And I love how Anthony decides to pop into the chat just to shit on Julius Randle, but refused to shit on Devin Booker last night.
Yeah.
Real quick to shit on Julius Randle, but Devin Booker puts up 12. Oh, you gotta give him a pass, man. Gotta give him a pass. Fucking loser. Fucking running. Little does he know, I'm finding him tomorrow. When I leave work tomorrow, I'm going manhunting. I'm finding him.
I'm sure he'll be at Target.
I mean, that'll just be a coincidence at that point. Because I'll be looking for Mandy. I'll be looking for him. I'll pull up. I'm looking for the smoke, but he's doing that thing where he carries his smoke detector around him. It's attached to his hip, so he has to run. He has to run. But let's give some analysis on this game. Let's talk about how this game started and how we got to where we are now with a 96-92 final score. You have anything you would like to say about how this game started?
They started out very strong, which I had a feeling they would. And then in the second quarter, second quarter, they just went on one of those stretches where they just could not score. They just nothing. And then Miami came back, and then for the rest of the game, it was the same thing. It was just a fight in a phone booth. It was just a phone booth because I don't think Miami ever went up by more than I think 9 or 10. So it was just a phone booth fight. It was they score, we score. They score, we score. They score, we score. They score, we score. All the way down. Then the Knicks got that flagrant foul call, which was a flagrant, which
it was.
I was ready to come through the TV if they were going to say no.
Nah, the officiating was very Knick heavy this game anyway.
The Knicks got
game.
The Knicks got a lot of calls this game. But
again, 32 free throws. It's wild.
Again, not stopping the three.
To be fair, Miami only made 7 threes tonight. They shot 27. That's a good for a Tibbs-led defense in this series where they were just letting him shoot 40 a game. You guys should be proud of that. right? Silver
And-
linings.
And listen, Jalen Brunson had the ball down too, with
I
what
hate
40
it had
seconds
to be.
left.
I hate that it had to be him.
Couldn't. I would have, if you would have told me that at the beginning of the day, I would have signed up for it 100 times out of 100. And
Because he went on
I mean,
another heater.
he turned it over. He turned it over. I mean, there's nothing to say. It was a good defensive play. I wish Josh Hart would have just came. He was open, but he didn't flash down just enough for Jalen to see him. And he tried to force it. Him and Julius both cut at the same time. And Jalen saw Julius first. And he tried to force it in there to Julius. And Vincent did a good job of just kind of standing there and got in the way of the ball. And they turned it over. I just wish he'd have seen Josh Hart first. Or Josh had just come down just a little bit more. And who knows? I mean, I would have lived if Josh Hart catches that ball and shoots that three and he misses. I would have lived with that. I would have took that because he was wide open. He'd have been wide open. I would have took that. But I mean, it just didn't happen. It just didn't. It just did not make the shot when they needed it.
They didn't even get the shot when they needed it, and then when they got the Grimes shot,
and then that's why I can't be mad because Grimes was wide open. He missed. He airballed.
Horrible shot.
He airballed it.
That's definitely not the guy you want to shoot in that situation.
That is the guy you want to shoot a wide open three. But as we found out, that was too much pressure for him for that shot.
Too much pressure running into the corner.
He absolutely can hit that shot. I've seen him hit.
If it was a spot up three, I would be like, yeah,
I've seen him do catch and shoot. I've seen him. I had no problem with the shot at all.
That's a tougher catch and shoot shot than anything.
It is, but like I said, I've seen him do it. I had no problem with that. That was a great play. He was wide open. It was a great design. It was great everything. He just airballed it. I mean, I can't say anything. He just airballed it. I would have taken that shot 100 times. Like that. He was wide open, Dylan. Like I can't be mad that
he's not the guy I would want to shoot that shot.
I don't have a problem with him.
Too young. He don't got it.
But I'm glad
that's not the guy you want.
I'm glad you brought that up because that is the one thing that these Knicks fans that have been driving me crazy for the last 3 or 4 days or so don't seem to understand, which is why I've been so angry. Dylan, you name me the team that won the title first time right off the rip. Name me the team that didn't have to go through growing pains and won a title. Name me one.
Toronto.
They went through growing pains. How many times did they lose in the playoffs? That core.
That iteration?
That core.
That Kawhi team was 1 year.
Without Kawhi, the rest of those guys, that core. How many times did they lose?
Kawhi Leonard? I mean, Kyle Lowry?
DeMar was gone, but
DeMar wasn't there.
But Serge, all those guys, those guys
really wasn't like Siakam was there.
All have losses.
Siakam and Freddie didn't really live through it,
but they've all been there. They've lost.
Freddie the year before was put in the Grimes situation where he was the one as a rookie. This is a little bit different, but as a rookie was put in the position to take the game-winning shots against Cleveland in that initial series where they got packed up. Why Freddie had the play designed for him to take that final shot, I'll never know because too young, never been there. But hey, similar situation, I guess. But no,
it never happened. Everyone loses. Like everyone has to go through. Everyone has to lose. Like,
you have to go through it. I think the silver lining
everybody, like, name it. The Spurs lost. The Pistons lost. The Nets lost. The Heat lost. The Lakers lost. Like they all, like the Bulls lost. You can't find me a team like the Warriors. Everyone goes through it. So like the idea that they have to blow it up all of a sudden doesn't make sense.
No, you do have to make moves. There's a lot of glaring things that showed up in this series.
Blowing it up is not it.
Blowing it up isn't it? But like you really have to explore moving Randall. You really do.
His body language was atrocious tonight.
His body language, but that's just who Randall is. Randall's not a good teammate, and he does not give good body language out. And
I don't even know
it's
if it's that.
infuriating. It's infuriating to watch him play basketball because he refuses to take an easy shot. Everything with him has to be a step back, has to be a spin, he can never just catch the ball and shoot. He can never just look and try to make the smart play. Everything has to be fucking 3 degrees of difficulty for him to take a shot. It's crazy. How are Knicks fans not more furious at him? You're incredibly patient with him, and I haven't liked Julius Randle since he's been a Knick. And it's just super annoying to watch him play basketball the way he does.
He's not a leader. That's what the problem is. He's not a leader.
Well, that's why you have Brunson.
But he can't be the best or 1A on a team. I think he can. I don't think he can.
I think because it's like
he's
the
not
Chris
a
Paul
leader.
situation in Phoenix.
He doesn't have the mindset.
No, Randall. No. I thought you were talking about Brunson. I was like, Brunson can.
I think Brunson absolutely.
Brunson, you need your in that situation. You have a true traditional point guard who's going to control the pace of the game and be awesome every fucking game, and keep everybody in check. If anything, Jalen Brunson deserves an All-NBA selection just for keeping Julius Randle in check this year. Just for that,
made the All-Star team.
Well, All-Star. Who cares about the All-Star team? He wasn't putting a better numbers than the guys who made it.
I don't think he should have made it All-NBA though.
All-NBA, he absolutely should have made All-NBA. There, you got to figure out a way to give Jalen Brunson on there.
Who are you taking off?
Who was All-NBA third team? Was it Steph and Fox?
I think they're second team. They might be second. Oh, but if they are third team, I'm not taking either one of them.
I'm taking Steph. I'll take Steph off for Jalen.
I'm not taking Steph off for Jalen.
I would. Absolutely would. Jalen Brunson deserved to be on an All-NBA team. Oh, no. Steph was second team. Who was third team? Oh, Dame. Yeah. No. Get Dame off there. Absolutely. Get Dame off there.
See what Dame's.
I don't care about the numbers. They good numbers, just playoffs. I don't care about that.
All NBA is not about if your team wins or loses, though.
But it's your contribution to winning. That's more of a Jalen Brunson thing than an all-star team.
Dame averaged 32 and 7, Dylan.
Don't care.
No.
And they were losing. And they were losing.
Look who he's playing with.
He has talent on that team.
Anthony Simons was hurt.
Anthony Simons is good.
He was good, but he was hurt all year.
Okay. Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant is good, but Nurkic was hurt all year. He played. I'm looking at it right now. He played 52 games. He was hurt.
That's what you get. Embiid played 53. And he won
averaged
MVP.
He averaged 13 and 6.
There was talent on that roster.
9. You know Portland is not better than anybody that made the playoffs in the West. They have Dame, and that's it.
Well, no, with them having an average supporting cast and Dame, it should be better. They should be better.
Better enough to make the play-in?
Yes.
I don't think so. Who are
they also shut Dame down for the last 15 games of the season because they gave up.
Were they better than?
Better than who was the 8th seed?
The only team you could tell me would be Oklahoma City. And I don't think they're better than Oklahoma City.
They're better than Timberwolves.
They're not better than the Timberwolves.
They are better than Timberwolves.
They're not better than Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have more talent to them. Just because you don't like Gobert doesn't mean that Cat and Anthony Edwards ain't on that team and Michael Conley's not on that team.
Would you rather have Cat and Anthony Edwards or Damian Lillard by himself?
The Timberwolves as a team is better than Portland as a team.
Nothing that I saw in the playoffs shows me that as a team, the Timberwolves are better.
You think Portland wouldn't have got swept too? They would have got.
No, Dame would have got one. I've seen Dame get games on this team.
You are going to learn to respect these Nuggets. because I am
hate
very nervous about
I
this
hate that
Lakers
team.
Nuggets series. I'm
I
very
hate that
nervous
team.
about it.
I hate that team. I want nothing more than for the Lakers to pack them up. It's so infuriating that they ran into a Timberwolves team whose head was up their ass, a Suns team who can't stay healthy, and nobody shows up to play basketball besides Kevin Durant and Devin Booker every night. DeAndre Ayton shrunk to the smallest fucking person mentally you could possibly think of. Like, that Suns team sucks so bad with its role players, and I can't believe this team was in the finals a few years ago with the majority of the same players that are here. Like, that's crazy to me.
Then they must not stink, Dylan.
Clearly they do. Because out of the fucking 6 games they played, they had maybe one guy score 15 besides Kevin Durant and Devin Booker in the game, in like 2 games. That's crazy. That means your team stinks. If 2 guys are all of your offense, that means your team stinks. Right? Is that not true?
Booker and KD also take about 40, 50 shots a game.
Because they have to. You could go look at let's put the box scores. Like, if they don't shoot those shots, they don't win games. They don't play games. Like, it's so insane to me that this is how the team is constructed. Let's go back.
So we're not gonna find
I'll give Denver credit. I'll give Denver a ton of credit for just destroying the teams that are in front of them. And, like, again, they shrunk DeAndre Ayton out of the series. He couldn't play.
Well, I see he's injured. The last game, I'm telling you what happened.
You know what that is? That is Monty's finally fucking sick of him. Because we know last year Monty was fucking sick of him. Oh, let's take a look at this box score from last night. I have Durant 8 for 19. Campaign finally shows up. If Devin Booker gives you anything close to what Devin Booker has been giving you, they win this game. Because they finally got somebody else to score 30. But Devin Booker decided to act like one of the role players. Landry Shamet, 3 for 11. Torrey Craig, 2 for 3.
That's your guy.
I love Shamet, but he sucks.
He sucks now because he's out on Brooklyn.
No, he sucked in Brooklyn too. It just was very fun to just be like, Sham, wow! Because he was not very good. Terrence Ross, 0 for 5. Like, 10 points, 12 points off the bench. Shamet gives you 9. Like, why would, like, the starting lineup being Campaign, Shamet, Booker, Durant, Landale in an elimination game is trash to me. DeAndre Ayton played himself out of the series mentally, where he got benched in the fourth quarter of games because he just was lost in rotations, offensively and defensively. I'm very interested to see how this Suns team decides it's going to build going forward, because the CBA is not in their favor.
They went all in.
Their CBA is not in their favor at all. They have to shop Chris Paul. The new owner is not going to want to go into the luxury tax this soon and go that heavy into the luxury tax. And it's not like Bridges and Johnson would have made that much of a difference in this series. Like, you had Kevin Durant and fucking Booker scoring like 38 a night. So what really could either one of them have done differently? I can't even say like the KD trade robbed them of rotation and all this stuff. It didn't. Obviously, it helps a little bit, like, to have guys who are like all NBA caliber defenders and like young talent who could run. But it's not like they did what Denver did, where Denver got rid of all their defensive guys for Kyrie. I just don't understand it.
I think they're as bad as you think.
You don't think they're as bad as I think?
Phoenix, no, because I think if they would have had a full season, they'd have been the number 1 seed.
I can only
They
go off
They
of
literally
what we
only
see.
played about 15 games together.
Again, I can only go by what we see and players being good or bad, right? That's what it is. It's what it is. When I said the Nets only played 23 games together, I got that. Oh, well, you still got swept. Oh, well, they still got their asses whipped.
They didn't get swept.
They still got their asses whipped.
They didn't get swept.
But they got their asses whipped. The only difference is they end up getting Kevin Durant and won their first series. We lost Kevin Durant, lost our first series against the 3 seed.
They won 6 playoff games. You won 0.
And they still got their asses whooped.
But don't compare them to y'all because
I will compare them to us.
they're not you.
I will compare them to us because we were involved in a trade together in which we lost a superstar, 2 of them, right? And a team played 23 games together. You're giving this team with championship pedigree they only played like X amount of games together. Be consistent.
They played 15 games with Kevin Durant. Brooklyn played, I don't know how many more games with
6.
Mikal Bridges and Dinwiddie.
6. 6 more games.
I don't.
That's the answer. They played 20. They played 23 games. That's what they played. That team played 23 games together after the trade deadline. When everybody got in together to finally play, it was 23 games. Go ahead, look it up.
I know for a fact it's more than the Nets played 6 games more without Kevin Durant than they did.
Let's go to Basketball Reference. I'm sorry, it's 10 more games. They played. Mikal Bridges played 27 games with the Nets. So yeah, only 10 more games. 11 more games, I'm sorry. 11.
Just keeps going up.
To go from 6 to 10 is 4.
6 to 11.
5.
That's almost double.
But is it double?
Playing the semantics game with you. I'm not.
Again, we'll play the semantics game another time. But to be fair, but again, teams only play a small amount of games with each other. If we're not going to give this one team the same thing, Phoenix, you can't give that much slack to because again, they're a championship pedigree team. Kevin Durant has won titles. He's won rings. He's an MVP of the league.
They do not stink then.
Can you go through the box scores of this series and tell me that the Suns as a team don't stink?
I can tell you that they got outplayed by Denver.
I feel like you're ignoring what I'm saying.
So the Knicks bench completely got outplayed in this series against Miami. They stink too. Philly and Boston, there's a big difference in the bench. Do they stink too? Like sometimes it just happens.
So it's not just the start. It's not just the bench. It's the starters. Phoenix has had multiple games where the starters can't give you more than 5 points. It's the starters and the bench. Like, what are we doing here? Really, what are we doing here?
I don't know what we're doing where you're telling me that Phoenix stinks.
In this series, they sucked.
So in this series, that's not what you were saying.
They got packed the fuck up.
In this series. But in totality.
And I'm gonna reward this Suns team for beating up on a Clippers team that had nobody.
Do you think Memphis stinks?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I don't like Memphis rotations, and Dylan Brooks is trash. Ja plays stupid. Ja missed time in the season and kind of forgot how to play basketball really good. Continues to try to dunk on guys who are setting charges 4 feet from the basket. I think there's a lot of talent there. They need to move some pieces around.
So
But
do they have talent or do they stink, Dylan?
They stink. I stand by it. Stink. If you lost in the first round, you stink.
So Milwaukee stinks.
Oh, absolutely. They won one game. They won one more game than me. They won one more game than me. So, yeah, Milwaukee stinks. They got beat by an 8 seed. Gentleman sweep. Yes. If you lose in the first round, is Milwaukee's season a failure?
Milwaukee season is a failure.
Okay, so they stink.
That doesn't mean they stink.
They lost in the first round to the 8 seed in 5.
And when their best player missed 2.5 games.
They only won, what, no games when he came back?
Sorry, we're doing this live. Austin Reeves is clearly him because he just hit a half-court shot at halftime. And he's waving to the crowd. Wow. Half court.
Him.
Pulling a Steph Curry on us.
Him. Oh, great block by AD.
Good block. Good block, AD. Looked up at the clock, said, hold my beer. Swish.
Ooh.
Swish. Gotta love it. Oh,
Yeah,
we're doing halftime. Whoa, we're doing halftime interviews. Let me hear this.
What's that box score looking like right now? Steph is 1 for 6 from 3 currently. LeBron James is doing that thing where he's hitting 3-pointers and Roz is real quiet.
It's amazing how Roz is quiet. We know Anthony's quiet. But, Anthony will come in and say it's Austin Reeves. It's not LeBron. I love how he never addressed you saying him giving Devin Booker all the things he was saying about Devin Booker, things that I've been saying to Anthony for years about LeBron James. Crickets when it comes to the comparison. But I want you guys to know that I live in a chat, in a group with a bunch of say as I do, not as I say, or however the phrase goes. I don't know.
You're including me in that?
Everyone.
No. You're not including me in that. No, you're not including me in that.
We all do it.
No.
We all do it.
You're not including me in that. I'm not allowing you to disrespect my name like that. No. Anthony is that. Anthony lives that. I do not do that. What's an instance in which I've done that?
I don't know. I don't have it.
Exactly. I don't do that. I preach the same thing constantly. What's the one thing I preach for in the chat? Consistency. That's why I brought it up.
We all have our thing. You have consistency. James has accountability. I have keep the same energy. And Anthony is a coward. And Roz is facts and stats.
Still running. And again, I just want the same consistent energy for Booker that I would have seen if LeBron did that.
So I didn't go crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't go crazy. They lost. He played terrible.
He played like shit.
I wasn't even going crazy with Jason Tatum, although Tatum gets a little bit more blame because there's talent there. He's just dragging them to the finish line.
No, and he was horrendous. He scored all of his points in the fourth quarter.
He saved. I don't want to pull a Skip Bayless. He saved his legacy, but
he saved his ass. He saved his own ass.
He would have took a mighty blow
because you can't go into these situations where it's like, yo.
He can't lay
You
the
fucked
egg.
up in the finals, and you're laying an egg in an elimination game.
But that doesn't mean he can lay an egg on Sunday.
No, he cannot, because I will hold him accountable. Much like I've been holding accountable every superstar in these playoffs.
But I just find it funny, Dylan, that here we are, Knicks get eliminated, and once again, James is nowhere to be found. Just like when the Rangers lost, James was nowhere to be found. A lot of rah-rah talking when things are good, but when times are tough, nothing.
Don't
But
worry, nobody's here.
But you know who's here, Dylan? You know who's here? I'm here. When you would, ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea the rant that Dylan went on in the group chat.
Well, no, they definitely have a rant because I did it.
But
the
as
group
you
chat
was going
was
on,
vicious.
as you was going on in the group chat, who was sitting right there, watching everything you were saying and just letting you go. Meanwhile, Anthony ducked out after the first. Hey, Anthony, gone.
Yeah.
James tapped out after a couple minutes.
There was blood in the water.
I don't want to
They
hear
got out.
nothing about no. I'm 10 toes down. I'm here. We lost.
You're the only Knick fan here. I've talked to many a Knick fan in the time of this pod. Donde está? Donde está, Knick fans? Oh, no aquí. Damn. Hate it had to be all, huh? Hate it had to be all.
I don't even know what to do now. Like, because I feel like we're still going to have to do post-game lives because if the Lakers get to the conference finals.
I think we should, because I'm now rooting for the Lakers going forward. I'm now rooting for the chase of greatness as opposed to just like sitting here watching these guys just for the sake of watching them. I think we should, once like this round is up, we should evaluate how often we're doing them and see when we want to do them, because last year was a lot, but we had so many more people involved where it was like it made sense. So we have the Heat involved, so I'm sure French will still be popping up.
I'm sure French is watching right now. I'm surprised he ain't say nothing yet.
The Sixers could get interesting if the Sixers are there, and then the Celtics. So it really depends on what Game 7 happens. What happens there?
Celtics correspondent. They're live, by the way, right now on OTTR. You're watching us, so
don't go there.
They've got enough viewers. Stay here, watch us. But so would you feel like there'd be more pressure or it's hard, like, and I'm talking like this, like I don't in my heart believe that Denver is going to the finals, but if what would be worse for, I'll put it to you this way, what would be worse for LeBron, what would the LeBron haters love the most? Him losing to the Nuggets, him losing to the Celtics in the finals, and him losing to the Heat in the finals, or losing to Philly? That's the other one.
I think he'll be losing the Celtics in the finals.
I feel like that would be the one.
Celtics fans already hate LeBron.
They do.
And then you'll get the Celtics fans who hate the Lakers. And then you'll have a new breed of Laker hate, of the Laker fans who hate LeBron, who is on the Lakers.
If LeBron loses to the Celtics, that's all Laker fans need, because Kobe did it. Kobe beat them. Actually, Kobe lost to the Celtics in the finals,
and then got bailed out.
But we don't want to talk about that.
And then had to play injured Kevin Garnett and no Kendrick Perkins. Say what you want about KP. KP was a massive enforcer in Boston.
And say what you want, the Celtics are undefeated with that starting five.
Mm-hmm.
They are undefeated.
So I think it would be like
I think the Celtics
my
would be the
my boss
worst.
doesn't think LeBron is considered a Laker.
I would agree. I still think it's a business agreement with the Lakers.
I think differently. I think the second he won a ring with the Laker, he is now a Laker. Right? It's earning your pinstripes with the Yankees. That kind of gets you in that like realm of you won as the Finals MVP on the Lakers. You are now a Laker. So will he get his numbers retired? Or maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe.
No,
He might.
I mean, if they beat the Celtics in the finals,
if they do the Celtics in the finals and he does that thing that the Lakers do, where you have to go and you have to beat the Celtics in the fucking finals,
and he does, and he wins the MVP again.
not only do you have like, okay, LeBron's a Laker, you now have the conversation which Roz proposed to us months ago, where it's like, you have to consider him the greatest basketball player of all time.
I don't know
absolutely have to. What else does he have to do?
At 38
years old,
at 38
years old, for him to potentially win a fucking title, what more do you have to do? Like, that's insane. To be the best player on a team at 38 years old. And Roz would have to sit there and just do it. Just be like, yeah, he's the greatest basketball player to ever live. Ever.
Period.
No, like, to me, it's like I'm already almost there or already there, depending on the day I wake up. Like, it's fine. But, like, if he gets to the finals, I'm like, what more can you ask for? There's my niece was born in 2010. Right? She knows LeBron James in the finals every fucking year of her life at one point.
Except like at this point, I think except like 2 years, 2 or 3 years.
The majority of her life, LeBron James has been in the NBA finals. That's all she knows. That's incredible. Incredible for that to be a thing. You would think he's the greatest. Just off of that, he goes to the finals every year, no matter what team he's on.
Nope. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. He don't win. It's a team It's a team game. So Michael's that. I have this argument with my boss all the time. I'm like, so we're just the 6 rings thing. All right, cool. Bill Russell. Oh, well, Bill, I don't want to hear it. Rings matter, right? The narrative changes. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Move the goalposts every time.
Every single time. God forbid. And then if LeBron does win a ring, you'll have the next Jordan documentary come out. Because Jordan does that petty thing where he's like, people are forgetting about me.
I must do something.
Or it's going to come out like, Jordan's selling the Hornets.
I'm surprised because you would think, because I'm pretty positive LeBron's going to own a team when he retires.
What if LeBron buys the Hornets from Jordan?
That also would be a flex. And what if he led them to? I mean, it wouldn't even take much to have more success to Jordan. What did Jordan win? 1 playoff series since he's been the owner? I don't even know if he's done that, because I don't think Kimbo won a series.
Didn't that Steven Jackson, Raymond Sessions, Gerald Wallace Bobcats team win a couple playoff games?
They won a round
or a series in like 2007.
Was he the owner in 2007?
I believe so.
Because remember, he wasn't the majority owner. He was a part owner, then he became the majority owner. So that timeline is also, but I mean, maybe by that point, maybe he had been
2010. So no, he was not part of that run.
Mm-hmm.
Last time the Hornets won a playoff series was 2004. So that Baron Davis team.
That means that they now have the longest streak
in basketball.
Oh no, because the Kings didn't win. They got to the playoffs. but they didn't win a series. So lucky for them,
The Kings still exist.
Kings still exist. But I'm willing to bet that the Kings win one before the Hornets do.
They just ran into the fucking Warriors. Anybody else, if the Warriors didn't fucking lose all their away games, they'd be playing somebody else.
Yeah, because I would have picked the Kings to beat the Clippers. I would have picked the Kings.
Not a healthy Clippers team. I wouldn't have.
I might have still picked them. That Clippers team, the Clippers before Kawhi got hurt.
I'm picking Clippers.
I'm picking.
Kawhi would have destroyed them, picking them
picking
apart
the Kings.
limb by limb,
I'm picking the Kings.
like he was fucking the Terminator.
Terminator.
John Connor wasn't showing up. John Connor wasn't showing up to save him.
Terminator, yet that machine crumbled and fell apart.
We're not doing that to a guy who tore his MCL. We're not gonna do that.
Some
It's not like he's
Terminator.
Giannis who actually crumbled and fell apart. Well,
Giannis.
we're gonna ignore that.
Giannis did not crumble and fall apart physically.
No, just mentally. Did he not?
Kawhi did physically.
You were here watching with me, live, watching Giannis crumble.
That's why I don't want you to root for the Lakers, because you deserve to be shut up.
Why?
You really deserve wallowing. The rooting for the demise. That doesn't bring.
I'm not
them
rooting
up.
for injury. So who cares?
You're not opposing.
I am. I would if anybody that I root against got hurt, I'd be like, not this way. Not this way. I'm not going to be cheering for an injury like Anthony does, which is why you guys lost, by the way. The second he started saying, "Oh, thank God Jimmy got hurt," that's who you got. Like every Knicks fan should be pointing their anger at him.
At him and Stephen A.
Stephen A. just went out there and said he wants Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's been saying
Your
that.
point
for
guard
3
just
years.
averaged 28 points a game.
He's been saying that for 3 years. He's such a buffoon.
I mean, if you I was gonna say if you get Dame, you do it, but
such a
hey,
buffoon.
why don't you show your hair on camera?
Absolutely.
Come on. Come on, Ava, walk out.
No.
Come on, walk out. Let's see. Let's let the people at home see your hair. Come on, lower your hair.
Yep, she's gone. Oh.
She looks crazy.
Lakers are up 10. We're just starting the second half. I don't know if I feel like doing this for a whole half, though, Dylan.
Cool. Let's see how it goes. If it gets interesting, then it's like, all right, we might as well stick around.
Right.
If they start
Right,
fucking
it out.
fighting, going basket for basket, Steph Curry figures it out because he's not playing great. Clay's not playing great. You know, me and Roz during the phone call this week, Roz was like, "Oh, if the Warriors lose, like, do they gotta like start to looking at moving pieces?" I say, "Yeah, you move Clay."
Clay's
And
tradable,
And he's like,
but that's gonna
You
hurt.
can't trade Clay. You can't trade
that's-
Clay. I was like, Clay hasn't been Clay since he's been back.
That's tough, though. I get what you're saying, and I get what Roz is saying. I get what you're saying. Wiggins is very tradable too, but
Wiggins, I think you can't trade. You shouldn't trade. Not you can't. You shouldn't trade.
depends on what you got. Because like
Just
we were
because
saying earlier,
of what he does, his defensive versatility.
I would trade Wiggins for Jaylen Brown. I would trade him tomorrow.
If you could, yes, but
Sure.
Ultimately, you got to explore the Clay market. You have to see what the Clay market is.
But that's tough. Because to me, you can't trade Clay before you trade Draymond. Draymond's got to go first.
I think you have to look at both of them. Isn't Draymond a
gotta
free
go
agent?
first. Either this year or next year.
Yeah, Draymond's a free. You don't have to worry about trading him. You can let him go because Draymond will retire before he signs with somebody else. I think.
No, I think it depends. He's very petty.
He's very petty, but I do think he's of the understanding that his style only really works there. So I think you have to be in the explore Clay and see what you get. Because again, Clay has not been Clay since he's been back. And he's making a whole lot of money to be Klay Thompson when he's not Klay Thompson.
But he gives you flashes, but
What good are those flashes if it's not consistent?
yeah.
Like this series, besides what, game 3, where he gave you like 30, the most he's given is like 15.
He had opportunity. He had his shots.
And he's taking his shots. It's not even anything about him not taking his shots. He's taking his shots. He's just not making his shots.
But
So it's interesting. You have to see what the market is and who's available and what they can do. Imagine if the Warriors explored the opportunity of getting Cat.
You know what's funny? I think he would fit on this team.
I think he would fit perfect on this team. A rim runner who could stretch.
And if they're able to keep Draymond, Draymond will definitely make a man out of him.
Oh,
Hopefully.
absolutely.
Hopefully.
I think so. If he doesn't make a man out of him, they'll just, I don't know, make fun of Cat for being soft. JG his voice all the time. Oh, D'Lo.
It's you.
Go ahead. I know what D'Lo is. D'Lo has proved me right this entire playoff run.
Damn.
Has he not?
We disagree. I think he's been actually a valuable piece for the Lakers.
No, that's not the argument here. That's not the argument.
Dude, what is the argument?
The argument isn't if he's a valuable piece of Laker. Yeah, he's a valuable piece on the team. He can give you 30 sometimes. But like the problem is like he's usually very inconsistent and doesn't play well.
I don't think he plays bad. He just doesn't score.
What else is he there for?
He runs the offense.
Does he?
I don't think he's played bad. I really don't.
I feel like you're the only. But you also like to live in a world where it's like I gotta be nice to everybody.
You live in a wow. That's a foul. You live in a world where you over critique everything.
No, that's not true. I don't over critique. I'm just harsh. I'm not scared to be mean. I'm not scared to be mean.
I'm just harsh.
No, harsh sounds bad. I'm just not scared to be mean with how I critique.
Vanderbilt has been atrocious these playoffs, except for one game where he played good defense on Steph. He's been atrocious. I don't even know. I'm glad finally he wasn't starting tonight because how?
Yeah, he's not been good.
How?
He's not been very good.
Been atrocious. Every time he comes on the floor, I get nervous.
But
like,
D'Lo is so make or miss. Like, I don't understand him.
To make or miss league.
I don't understand him. He
doesn't take bad shots. He takes good shot. Like, I don't know what it's a make or miss league. He misses
a lot.
But he's made big shots.
He has, and he's also missed big shots.
And he has not been getting cooked on defense. Like, they're not
letting him guard.
They're not hunting him, though. But he's not being hunted.
I mean, because you have other guys they're hunting.
The only guy that's really been getting hunted
is Schroeder.
Schroeder and a little bit of Austin Reeves.
Yeah, you have two other guys who they're hunting. Look at that. That's a dumb shot. A contested three. It is not a good shot.
That also was not a good shot.
No, it's not. That's not what my argument is.
That is a good shot. That's LeBron James.
That's the Kang.
LeBron James.
As Roz calls him, Kang. Come on, Kang.
Good defense, LeBron. Good defense, Bron.
And Draymond down there pouting.
LeBron. No foul?
No, timeout. Oh.
Steve Kerr, do you feel it slipping away? Oh, Michael B. Is that Bill Maher? I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm good. I'm good.
The Lakers are about to pack up the Warriors.
I know, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be nervous. I'm telling you, Joker is different. I would love, you know what I really would love? Philly, Denver. I would
like that. I would like that.
Just so you could get shut up. Just so you could see Joker put the clamps on Embiid.
What?
Clamp him up.
You don't even
Clamp him
believe that. You don't even
Clamp him up.
believe that.
Clamp him up.
You want to know what Jokic should be doing on defense? He would put up the cones and be waving guys through. He'll just wave Embiid through because Embiid will hurt him. Like I've watched them play. You have watched them play each other. It just turns into Embiid bullying him.
Joker would outplay him and win the MVP. That's all
Mike,
I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. He would outplay him and win the MVP.
Unfortunately, I have the Nuggets losing to the Lakers.
Who'd you pick in that series? You'd pick.
Who would I? I pick Philly.
Because you hate Denver. That's right.
No. I like Embiid. I think Embiid's the best player in basketball.
But you hate Denver.
I get Jokic annoys me. Jokic annoys me a lot. It's not even that he's like not talented or anything, because he's incredibly talented. He's very skillful. It's just I hate the meat riding that everybody does on him.
Really amazing though, Dylan.
He's very good. He's very, very good. But like,
you don't think he's great?
I think he's great. No, I think he's great. Okay. I absolutely think he's great. He's a fantastic basketball player.
Generational talent.
But he just lets guys score in the paint. It's mind-boggling to me that he literally sits there with his hands on his knees and lets guys just go right by him.
And he still gives more effort than Ayton.
Which is so incredible. Incredible. Ayton was getting lost off nothing. No motions happening. He's just letting Jokic hit layups.
Phoenix's problem is they traded the wrong guy. I told you, in the Mikal Bridges versus Ayton beef, they picked Ayton, and they picked wrong.
Well, they had no choice because they wanted Kevin Durant, and the Nets didn't want Ayton. The Nets were which is great because I also don't like Ayton.
But I mean, they have Claxton, so that's why they probably was like,
Claxton's probably not going to be on this team next year.
You don't think so?
No.
Y'all are going to be horrendous.
Depends on who you trade him for. To be honest,
y'all are going to be terrible.
I'm interested to see that. Like, the only way you trade Claxton is if you get somebody better than Claxton. Because it'll be Claxton and a bunch of picks that will get traded along with a big contract. Because Claxton already has like a $20 million contract.
But the cap is going to go up. He's not killing you.
He's not killing us.
And you need a play. Steph missed.
You only trade Claxton if you get a better player, obviously.
You need a player like him. Like, Mitchell Robinson is not killing the Knicks. Like, I very much so want him on the Knicks next year.
No, the problem is,
unless I can get Embiid or Cat or something like that.
If the Nets go and get Karl Anthony Towns, then it's like, all right, Claxton, see you later.
Yeah, like that, I would understand. I'm not gonna argue.
You don't just trade Claxton for not a big,
but Looney, Looney or Wiseman or something dumb like that.
No, I don't. Claxton wouldn't be gone unless they got somebody significantly better.
Was it?
They're going to obviously try to. It would just be Cat.
Is it just me, or did you get the chill of Steph hitting that three? Like, oh no, because the way he hit it just made me go, oh no. I know one thing. Austin Reeves is low-key packing them up by himself right now.
Y'all think I'm playing when I say Austin Reeves better than Michael Jordan?
Come on, AD. Oh no. Oh no.
But no,
Okay.
you'll see. Oh, okay.
Steph.
Oh, Steph. No, you'll see
Go.
Claxton will be on the team unless they get Karl Anthony Towns. The guys you'll see get traded will be like Dorian Finney-Smith, Seth Curry, Joe Harris.
Is that
And
Bad Booney? Is that Bad Booney?
Benito.
I swear, if I see Draymond push him, I'm gonna lose my mind.
He didn't.
He didn't push him, but he kind of body bumped him. But
That's what you do, though.
I see why Draymond's mad at that call.
You like that illegal screen? I can't believe Draymond just jumped for that.
Oh.
I can't believe Draymond just jumped for that fake.
I can't believe it either. I'll tell you one thing. My blood pressure is happy that this Heat series is over.
Oh, there's nothing like getting your team eliminated in the playoffs because then you could watch with like no vested interest.
Oh no, I'm going to be watching because if I see Bam Adebayo throw one more illegal screen,
Listen, you just watch Anthony Davis throw an illegal screen and you didn't get mad.
It was still an illegal screen. Them two still. Did Draymond just get it? Is Schroeder gone?
Oh, we got to.
Is Schroeder gone?
Yeah.
Oh,
what the fuck happened?
He got in Draymond's face, and they got a double T.
And that's
but Schroeder got a T earlier for that stupidness.
Yeah. They're not supposed to call that. It's that second time.
Exactly why they wasn't supposed to call it the first time. That second one was more of a T than the first one. But that's why you don't.
If you already called that first T, you can't call that second one.
Like
for that reason.
And that's why Draymond should have got a T the first time. Also, like I didn't understand why they just gave it to Schroeder the first time anyway. But well, this actually just got a little interesting then.
Good thing we stuck around.
Because what are they gonna do when D'Lo's not gonna play the next 18 minutes?
Like Lonnie.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe Lonnie, but he's not a point guard.
Lonnie, they don't really have another point guard. You can probably play Malik Beasley.
Let's see. Like Schroeder did taunt, but that's not you can't call that.
No, you can call that on
Draymond.
You absolutely call that on Draymond. But Draymond's sitting there doing that dumb face he does. Like
Draymond's like, mission accomplished.
Oh, yep, there's Lonnie.
All right, oh no. Steph sees red now too. Oh, or not.
He also almost saw a turnover. Klay Thompson off the screen, AD guarding him, drives in, kicks out, corner, drives in, bad mid shot. Oh, miss. Anthony Davis rebound. LeBron James got the ball, drives in, picks up. Oh. That was almost great. Dante.
Three. See, I don't like the way this is going. Good job. Was it who pulled the chair on LeBron? Because that was a very
Looney
play. That was a very smart play.
You see how the Warriors do that thing where they're not playing Jordan Poole? And Ross like, you can't not play Jordan Poole. I'm like, you absolutely cannot play Jordan Poole. He's hurting the team. By being out there, you reevaluate next series if you win. But he's making that much. Nope. Weren't we talking before the season started? It was like, oh, real player. Like, if you're a coach, you make the hard decisions.
Why are you reaching?
Float game.
Might be time for a timeout. Yeah, it might be time for a timeout.
Steph Curry got 22.
Still got a whole quarter to go. I can't believe Schroeder just got thrown out.
Yeah, he's out. He's done. That boy Schroeder is gone. Do you see any of SmackDown today?
Not yet.
All I'm seeing is what happened on Twitter.
I still got to watch this cage match from Wednesday.
Oh, that was a good match.
I heard it was amazing.
It was a very good match.
Yeah, I heard it was
very
good.
I had the fucking I had Dynamite on one TV and I had the game on the other. It was nice. I love when I could do that with the dual monitors. When Janice is watching TV, I just sit there in my chair, bink. Or like I was doing beforehand, watching the game, playing the show, and having everything on.
Oh, shout out to the Yankees. My man Rizzo with 2 home runs. We finally beat Tampa Bay.
Finally.
But, you know, Rods, I should have asked Rods while the Yankees were in last place. So does that mean that none of these division games mean anything because the Yankees are in last? Or because, you know, he only cares when you lose to the last place team. But we're the last place team. So what does that mean? How does his logic work then?
And we're not even the last team by a lot.
I know. I'm trolling. That's why
I know. It's so stupid.
We're in last place rant. I just let it go because, like, there's literally over 100 and something games.
We're tied. We're in a 3-way tie right now for 3rd place.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing? Like I told you, like, I don't wake up for the Yankees until June.
I'm already up for the Yankees.
I'm still hybrid. Now, Tampa Bay's ridiculous winning streak to start the season got me
because
to
they were
side
playing
eye.
The bad teams.
I would say they played all AAA teams for the first 2 weeks of the season, but it made me give the side eye because, like, man, they got out to a big lead on us already.
Yeah, but then we couldn't beat them, so that sucks. I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back.
But it will come. It will come back. It will come back. Well, while Dylan's gone, I will quickly play my Knicks for the last time this season.
Bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing.
I, for one, am happy with this Knicks season. They've exceeded expectations. I think that there's nothing but orange and blue skies for the Knicks. I think they have a good core. I'm scared to death that they're going to blow this team up. Why is Trae Young at the Laker game wearing a Trust Nobody shirt? Interesting. I hope they don't blow it up unless they can get like a superstar, but I think the Knicks have to just develop and get better, make a couple good draft picks, and just keep getting better. They probably will trade Julius Randle, but I mean, he was bad tonight, and the fan base is over him, but it's frustrating because as much as they want to will it, Obi Toppin is not better than Julius Randle. So I don't know what the Knicks are going to do.
What were you talking about?
It's off-season moves.
Off-season
I would
for the
say,
Knicks?
as much as Knicks fans want to will Obi Toppin to be better than Julius Randle, he's not. So if they're going to trade Julius, they need to get talent back because Obi Toppin is not better than Julius Randle.
No, if you're trading Julius Randle, you can't just trade Lonnie.
Dylan, I'm about to say Dylan, Lonnie.
You can't just trade Julius Randle for the sake of trading Julius Randle.
Yes. I agree.
That's dumb shit that bad teams do.
That's what bad franchises do.
That's what the Knicks would do in a past life.
Lonnie. Oh, Laker ball.
Yeah, if this is what the Knicks in the past would do, trade Julius Randle for nothing.
Trade him for Chris Paul or something stupid.
Listen, don't will that into the world.
The Knicks don't need. But I'm so happy the Knicks don't need a point guard. I've never in my life not had the Knicks need a point guard. Like, I don't even know what this is right now.
And your point guard is the best player on your team.
Let's see. You don't typically see LeBron throw a bad pass. Oh, there's a foul. I was about to say you don't.
I was saying the same thing. I was like, is that a bad inbound by LeBron?
Don't usually see LeBron do something that terrible, but foul. Be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dylan. I in my heart, and you're gonna call me biased. I think the Knicks are I'll put it in 2K terms. They are an 85 or better 3-and-D wing from being a championship contending team, as currently constructed.
No, you're a superstar away from being a championship team.
I don't think they need a superstar if they
Julius
get
ain't
another.
Julius ain't it.
But Jalen can, like that team with another 20-point scorer that can go get a bucket, wins that series and is going to give Boston or Philly trouble.
You need to trade Julius Randle for a player better than Julius Randle.
Then we'll still have a hole.
What's the hole? It depends on what that player is.
It depends on what that player is. But what I'm saying, if the Knicks can somehow just get at 80, like the Knicks are very close. Is that
you need to bring Josh Hart back. You need to bring Josh Hart back. You have
that
to.
That is Jalen Brunson's team. It's his team. His father's assistant coach. Josh Hart was his college teammate. Josh Hart is coming back. What the Knicks need to do is figure out a way to swindle your Nets and get Mikal Bridges on this team and get the old Villanova crew back together. That's what the Knicks need to do. That's what we need to do. Because nothing would make me happier. But I don't know how it's feasible because then he signed, he already re-upped, right?
Yeah, he's got 3 more years on his deal.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But if we're fantasy booking, that's who I would go get.
The Nets didn't trade Mikal Bridges to the fucking Grizzlies for 5 first-round picks. You think we're gonna trade him to y'all?
Fantasy booking. So tell me that. So if you just dropped Mikal Bridges on this Knicks team, you don't think the Knicks is a championship team?
Well, you have to
just drop it.
I mean,
it's fantasy. Just drop him on this team.
Well, yeah, because Mikal Bridges can also get a bucket. He's not just a 3-and-D guy anymore. He can get a bucket.
I think that's the role Tibbs would give him, but I agree with you. But I think that's the role Tibbs would give him.
Yeah, and he'd be misusing him.
I don't think so.
Because he could do much more than a 3-and-D guy can. I don't think Phoenix was using him primarily as a 3-and-D guy. Nobody in Phoenix knew what they actually had on offense, like what Mikal can actually do. Nobody. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't know what I had in Mikal Bridges until I watched him do it. So it's like, okay, I'm pleasantly surprised. Don't give him away.
They're not going to give him away. He's here
for a while. He's going to be there for a while. You do need to get a actual 1A guy to play with him so he could be the 1B. But, like, he's your Jaylen Brown with a Tatum. I'm going to play really good defense, and I can give you 40.
Yeah.
So, like, that's where it's like, you got to figure who's the 1A and who you're going to go get. And that's what's scary. Because the Nets have assets.
But you know what's funny? So do the Knicks.
Yeah, but the Knicks don't have the assets the Nets do. Do you want to know why the Knicks don't have the assets the Nets do? Because the Nets have the biggest trade exception in basketball. The Knicks don't. That's the only reason. You guys can match draft picks.
We can match draft picks. We have better players.
But you don't want to get rid of nobody. So you don't have better players.
I don't.
Like Joe Harris, movable. Dinwiddie, movable. I don't think Dinwiddie comes back. To be fair, I wouldn't bring him back. Yeah, I wouldn't bring Dinwiddie back. Unless he's on like a cheaper deal than he's on. Can't bring him back for 20. You got to bring him back for like 12 to 14.
Depends on what the cap moves to.
Yeah, you still don't want to bring him back for 20.
I mean, if the cap moves up.
If the cap moves up, I still don't want him making $20 million. Like, I don't give a fuck about the cap. I don't want him to make $20 million. You could just go spend that money elsewhere. Fine.
And Reeves just pushed Jordan Poole out the way like he was a child. Oh.
Don't fuck it up, D-Lo. There you go. What an in and out. You heard me. You heard what I said before you shot that. You heard. Don't act like you. No,
Swish.
I said don't fuck it up.
Yeah, I heard you say it. And what happened? Swish.
He didn't.
Draymond for 3. I'll let Draymond do that 4 more times.
Good job, Jaden. All right, AR-15. Let's go. Oh. Travel. D'Lo caught it 3 steps. Oh, the refs.
Draymond.
Oh.
Wow, we're not gonna call that box out on Anthony Davis?
Yeah. Who was that? Moses Moody?
It was.
Careful those elbows, Anthony. 15 and 17.
I mean, he's not. He's playing good.
What is that?
LeBron just trying to nutmeg him. LeBron just trying to.
Somewhere in Atlanta, Roz is punching air.
He is actually. He
because
is punching
LeBron
air.
God
damn it, LeBron! We're gonna lose this game because you're doing this nonsense.
No, he's too busy sending Instagram clips to the group chat. He's probably not even watching. Oof.
I love how Anthony doesn't even complain about the links anymore because James doesn't do it as much.
This guy. Oh, I can't wait. I work with my boss tomorrow. So I can't wait to just. He was telling people all day. He goes, "Yeah, my Knicks are playing tonight, but they're gonna fucking lose." So he's been keeping it real.
Oh, he's been keeping it real. Okay.
Yeah.
Doom and gloom is what it sounds like to me.
It was just a matter of time. That's all it was. I'm interested in see. Like, I think the Knicks could have a really good offseason ahead of them if they can find a trade for Julius Randle that's worth it. If with the team currently constructed, you can add the players to it, but you need somebody in the playoffs who's going to score 25 a game plus.
The problem is Julius was still getting the rebounds. We depended on his points that he was not getting. If we can get some more points where we don't need his points, like the Lakers, I think they've lost the games Anthony Davis hasn't showed up, but like,
yes.
They can
all
win.
Games he scored like 16.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he doesn't have to score for the Lakers.
Yeah, but the
win.
games where he doesn't score like 25 are the games
it's just
where
a lot harder. You need
it's
LeBron
a lot
to go
harder
crazy.
because then you have your Jalen Brunson has to get you 30, RJ has to get you 23, and you have to get somebody else to give you like 10.
I just want to applaud RJ Barrett.
Not tonight's performance.
He had a bad game tonight.
He had a horrendous game.
He
grew up.
I
grew up in
say
front of y'all.
A very good. I would give him a B+ for these playoffs.
I give him a B. I wouldn't give him a B+. Just because the first handful of games in Cleveland were horrible.
You still think he had a bad first 2 games? I
did.
Will argue to the end. He had a bad game 2. He did not have a bad game 1. Did not have a bad game 1.
Whatever.
We will disagree. We'll
agree to disagree. But I don't think he played well the first 2 games, and there was a couple games in this series where I was like, But no,
I would only say really tonight.
No, there was another game in this series where I was like, he didn't play like great, but he didn't suck.
Maybe game 1.
Yeah,
but
I have to go back and relook. But I remember watching the game. I was like, RJ's not playing horrible, but he's not playing great. So it's like, okay, But then you have a game like tonight where he was just dreadful.
Bad. He didn't have a good shooting night.
It was a good shooting night is understatement, sir.
So I want to introduce you. I'm going to put this up. That is Roz's older brother.
Oh, look at that.
He is the reason Roz is a Laker fan. And he, with everything in him, hates LeBron James. Hates LeBron James.
Got it.
I've been trying to, and I don't know if Hill is still. I've been wanting to get Hill on this show for so long just to debate the LeBron James. Look, he hates. I appreciate the love, bro. He hates LeBron, as he says, with a passion. But Hill is a Dylan, you would enjoy having a debate with Hill because Hill is on his stuff. He keeps me on my toes. He annoys me to no end, as any big brother would. But he would be fun. He would absolutely be fun. And I know one thing, it is.
Yeah, LeBron definitely pushed Moses Moody.
I was about to say, looks the sun is about to say, here we go. Here we go. I don't know what you're going to do if Braun gets number 5. I don't know what you're going to do then.
Take it.
Raise
you have to take
banner.
it.
Raise another banner. Thanks, bro. I love you too. Love you too, Hill, man. Appreciate you checking in tonight.
He's come on, Joker.
But oh man, yeah, it is the Lakers. Oh, that's a foul.
That is.
Hit him upside the head.
I think this game's getting pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's 11. It's 11.
Steph's on the bench. Lonnie Walker's already got 5 fouls?
Oh my god. This is gonna have to be a D-Lo. Oh, needed that one. This is gonna have to be a D-Lo quarter because Lonnie. I'm not even acknowledging that. Not even acknowledging that.
Acknowledge him. Acknowledge it. Yes. Gotta go back to the garden.
He does not wish them luck. He actually took great joy in the misery tonight.
As did I.
Yeah.
As did I, because y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve nothing good that comes to you. Nothing. Really, y'all. Right now, it's just Jalen Brunson because all the other Knicks players took PTO. So they're trying to figure that out right now. Who would have thought Tibbs would approve PTO during a fucking elimination game? That's crazy. Crazy. Nothing brings me more joy, Mike. Nothing. The only thing that would bring me more joy is if it was the Jets beating up on the Titans. That's the only thing that would bring me more joy. But I've got to see that in the last 2 years. Can we talk about how Anthony's on crack?
Yeah, sure.
Anthony's a crackhead. Anthony's a crackhead for saying the Jets are going to win 8 games and then proceeded to say that they're going to sweat by the division just so that they can win only 8 games. Oh, get up, Braun.
As silence in the crypt. as we wait for Braun to get up.
Somebody throw up the X.
I know. Throw up the X. Well, he's not bleeding, so that's good. Terrible camera. Oh, maybe not.
Waka.
Oh,
He'll be all right.
I'm glad they showed that angle though, because LeBron, he's faking it. He's faking it. Pow! Right in the face. Right in the face.
He good.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Just need a minute.
Why are we complaining about this? Who cares? You're a Laker fan. Cheer for it. Cheer for them not calling it.
Absolutely not. Won't happen.
Cheer for them not calling it. If you're getting away with calls, good. It's a good thing. We love that. We love getting away with shit. Referees don't call travels anyway. They let Giannis walk.
He does travel a lot.
Giannis travels so frequently. He has so many points on his credit card. He could go take free trips to Greece, but he does that anyway in the games. Traveling right there. But yeah, Anthony's a psycho.
I got a bet out of him though.
You did get a bet out of him. I don't know how good of a bet that is for you, Mike. But
because it works out for me because with them drafting what you call them, I really think they're going to bring Tannehill back, and all I need is for I told you, if Tannehill plays 17 games, our division, Jacksonville is fine. That's fine. The Colts are not that good. The Colts are still not very good. And Houston is still rebuilding.
Well, the Colts will know how good they are if Shaq Leonard plays football this year.
That's why I was offended when Anthony said that Tennessee was going to lose to Houston because, I
don't know what. After doing my research on this Titans team and hearing what the beat is saying, and thanks, Hill. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. After reading the Tennessee beat and what everybody is saying, and usually the beat is spot on with how they cover teams. You know that I'm a big fan of reading beat writers because they're more in tune than literally anybody else. They have their people there. They own that shit.
They also have axes to grind because they're around the players more, and if the players don't F with them, it gets very one-sided.
Yeah, but the Tennessee beat seems to be very consistent, which is something you like to see. So if the whole beat is saying the same thing where they're like, yo, offensive line sucks. Wide receivers are fucking trash. I don't know how a healthy Tannehill's going to throw the ball to guys who are dropping them or who aren't getting open. So like that's where it's like, I don't know if that's a good bet for you or not. Because I still think regardless, the Raiders win 6 games. Oh.
Get that shit out of here. Oh, the Warriors are doing that thing where they're just hunting threes. They're just hunting easy, 80. Easy. Dylan, we might be able to sign off in a minute.
Yeah, they're literally just trying to get them to jump and shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. It is starting to get to that point where the lights get low. Get it out of here.
Oh,
Get that out of here.
remember when people were saying like, "Oh, like Steph owns LeBron in the playoffs and the finals," blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. Didn't
This
look
is
like it this series, did
Steph
it?
and LeBron are in their two different stages of careers. LeBron's riding off the sunset. Blah blah. blah. Here he is.
Steph's gonna win, and Steph's gonna pass LeBron. Another great Stephen A. We're gonna have to put Steph in the conversation of being above LeBron and blah blah blah. Oh, how'd that work out? How'd that work out? Because they about 9 minutes away. Jordan Poole is about to just start shooting everything, and I'm here.
It's a pool party.
It's
a pool party.
I'm here for it. He's gonna start shooting everything.
Well, let's see what the box score is looking like for this game right now. There is not a single starting Warrior with double-digit points besides Steph Curry. Clay is 2 for 12 from 3. Steph is 2 for 10. Steph is 9 for 23 from the field.
Good Bayless is gonna have a field day with that. Because he has transported his thing to Steph ain't clutch now. He just goes on, Steph's not clutch. Yeah. Hey, the man with 4 rings, and finally he's not clutch. Okay. All right. Bron missed the free throw.
Again.
Yeah, Ross is punching air.
Punching air. We're up 19 and he's missing free throws.
I hate when superstars miss free throws. I hate it. Blah 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 blah. And then at the end of the game, LeBron.
The King.
I'm in a podcast with people that talk.
It's infuriating when it comes to this man, this team. It's so crazy to watch somebody root for the downfall of a team so bad just to be like, I was wrong. Guys, I was wrong.
I've never seen anything like it.
Facts and stats, they've proven me wrong.
Dylan, would you rather Maxey score 33? Well, you don't want Boston to win, though.
I don't really care, to be honest.
But I'm saying, if Maxey scored the 33 and they lost,
don't give a fuck. I won.
Okay. Or would you rather them just win so that you get 4 more chances, which he may have a better chance. He might have a chance.
Ideally, I would like more chances. But like, if he gets it done, he gets it done. Like, I don't care.
Brunson was lighting them up, so Maxey might be able to go off on them.
Yeah, Maxey will be the one who, because he's starting to figure it out. He's really been figuring out these last couple games, and they're not going to let James Harden beat them.
Nope.
And last year, Maxey still was kind of like young.
That's why it's so funny, because if Philly does win, Philly has to get.
Philly's going to run through them.
Jimmy Butler torments James Harden. So I can't wait for Jimmy to just bully James Harden so we once again can see him disappear in a clutch playoff moment.
Notice how nobody said anything about James Harden playing well yesterday.
We only talked negative. Did we say anything? I don't think we said anything either.
Nope.
But, again, James likes to throw those bombs in there and run away.
No, but you just be hating James Harden for the sake of you hating James Harden. I just be hating.
What have I said that is not true about that man?
No, I will not say you are not saying true things, but your true things come from a place of malice.
I even go so far as to state out that he is one of the five or six best shooting guards ever. He's definitely better than your bum ass favorite player. So I mean, I give the respect. He changed the game. I mean, he changed the game.
He really didn't. He really didn't.
He didn't. I mean, he
Don't do that.
exploited
He
the game.
didn't. He
exploited.
he manipulated the game.
He's really good though.
He is.
He's just not. He's just not clutch.
No, I don't like that whole not clutch thing. That's stupid.
He's not clutch. He's not clutch. He's
what
not
do you, we
clutch.
have 2 games this fucking series that shows he's a clutch player.
I have 10 years worth of him not being clutch.
Oh no, it's just 10 years of you ignoring the good games. Stop it. You act like he never plays a good playoff game.
Act like he always plays good in big playoff games. You know what his numbers in elimination games are laughable compared to his stats, to his splits in regular season and other games. It's laughable how bad he plays in elimination games. That man is not clutch. Oh yeah, see, they're forcing this. This game is 2 seconds away.
Oh, good pass.
Oh, and LeBron can smell blood, and this is where this gets fun because I can tell LeBron smells blood.
They're on an 11-0 run. That's interference.
It is, but you're up 20. Don't care. Whoa, whoa.
Chill out there, Dante.
Get Dante on the Knicks too. Bring the whole Villanova squad back together.
The whole reason Dante even got drafted was because of that Villanova run.
He did all of that full court pressure for Dino to get a layup in his face. Get that bum off the court.
You just said you wanted him on the Knicks. You called him a bum.
Him off the court.
He would be a great Tibbs player.
Full court pressure and a layup in your face. Good night, sir. Good night. Austin Reeves, put the down. Oh, who's gonna hit the 3? Who's gonna hit the dagger 3? He traveled.
He absolutely did.
He walked back to Golden State. He walked back to Oakland.
Austin Reeves, man, 6 for 11, 3 for 4 from 3, 6 assists, 5 rebounds.
Watch this pass. Woo! Oh my God. Like, sit here and tell me Michael Jordan could ever do that pass in his life.
Stop it. Stop.
It is life.
We're acting like there was a high degree of difficulty in the past. You need to stop. You're doing that thing where you're living in the moment.
Woo!
You do that thing where you're being a prisoner of the moment. I do that pass in a fucking a random ass fucking game in a park. I'm sitting there like Michael Jordan could never.
He could never do that pass.
Dante, bang!
There you go. Why did I just? Oh, okay. I would say. That's right. Dribble the air out of the ball. Let's get on out of here.
Rui. All right. Let me pick up my dribble right in the key. Wait exactly 3 seconds before putting it up.
Yeah, this game's over. I knew it was over, but this game's over. This game's over. Steph's just throwing it now. He's not even trying.
Come on, Wardell. Be better. To be fair here, he's the only one on the Warriors doing anything.
He absolutely is.
Him and Dante.
Clay. Looney's hustling, though.
Bang.
Looney is hustling.
Yeah, Looney. Yeah, well, fucking participation award. Yay. He's got 17 rebounds.
I was about to say, he's doing his job, Dylan. What do you want? What else do you want from the man?
More? I mean, nobody else is doing anything. Nobody else is doing anything. So you need somebody to step up. Rui. Somebody's got to step up here. Like, again, there's only one other person in double-digit points.
This one is over. Over.
Oh, man. Yeah, literally, it's just Steph with 29, Dante with 16. The next highest score is Draymond with 9. Draymond's the third highest scorer. Then Draymond's
Meanwhile,
going to go to his hotel
30,
after this.
30, 20, 19, 15. I know
Me
Lonnie
Anthony
Walker.
Davis to be crazy in this game.
Lonnie Walker got about 12 or 13. Like, it is.
Yeah, Lonnie's got 13 off the bench.
Schroeder probably has about 12.
No, Schroeder has 3.
Oh, never mind.
He was 1
Put
for
that
6
one
when he
back.
went out. But he has 5 assists.
All right. He contributed.
He was a plus 16 when he was on the court.
Yeah, it felt like good things were happening with him on the court.
Anthony Davis, 20 rebounds.
Get AD 5 more points. Oh, that's it. LeBron's coming
done.
out. They're done.
Yeah, they're done.
Well, they are going to commercial. So
He has
will
22.
I will now also go to the restroom. Try not to.
I'm going to burn this place to the fucking ground. To the fucking ground with you being gone. All right, so let's go into Jet Talk here. All right, let's see what's trending on Twitter right now as far as the NBA goes. So right now, Draymond is trending. So Draymond can put the ball in Dennis's face and Dennis gets thrown out. What the fuck? So Draymond is literally putting the ball in Dennis's face and Dennis that gets the tech. Okay. So Draymond gets away with putting the ball in Schroeder's face. All right. So just the typical Draymond Green hate. Year 20 is currently trending. Let's go with Stephen A. Stephen A is currently trending. Let us share what Stephen A has to say right here. Hold up. Present, share screen. Here, share tab with audio. All right. What's happening? Am I breaking stuff? Am I breaking stuff? What's happening here? This is a disaster. A disaster. Leave me in charge of something for 5 minutes. I can't have nothing going.
RJ Barrett, it's
There
going
it
to be a
is.
long off season. You are absolutely pathetic.
Oh, we're burning to the ground. We're burning to the ground. I can't handle it. I don't know what's happening. I can't go live and share the screen at the same time. This is a disaster.
That's what you get for trying to play that ridiculous. Like, Steve, I'm so over Stephen A. He was an abomination. He had one bad game. Like, relax. Like,
I mean, to be fair, his bad game was horrible. It's not like if you
So
put
are
it
we
bad,
throwing-
if you put it as a bad game, that's an understatement because he was fucking terrible. So it's not like it was just one, but he instead of scoring 25, he scored like 15. He went 1 for 10 and got all of his shots on free throws because the Knicks got in fucking foul he got in foul trouble early in the fourth. So like all of his points were free throws off of just tic-tac fouls. Not because he did anything. So like he was horrendous tonight. Horrendous. And I'll be consistent with calling out everybody who plays fucking terrible.
he had 11 points, 9 and 10 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, the fuck is that? It was horrible. What was he? He was like 1 for 10 from the field. He was bad.
I can't wait to get Evan Fournier's contract off the books. I can't wait.
Travel. Ooh, they called a travel. Let's see. When does game 1 start?
Game 1 for who?
The West. Oh, staff for 3.
Probably Monday.
Monday, I assume, because game 7, if there was one, would be Sunday. So
We're on to old, so now we got to worry about them playing in that altitude in Denver.
Austin Reeves.
It's got 23. LeBron.
The cat.
Outside. Easy.
The dime. Oh.
So at what point are you taking them out? Because I would have been took them out.
2.5. 2 minutes. Once it hits like 250, take them out. Because the Warriors are gonna, if they could go on a heater. The second you take them out. 15 and 20. 16 and 20.
That's what I say. I just want 80 to get 5 more points. Or now 4 more points.
And Roz was supposed to tell me this was a Clipper town at one point. The fuck out of here, Roz. That's the stupidest thing you said to me. Oh my God, it's your boy!
Yeah, oh yeah, you didn't see him. I saw him while he was in the bathroom. He's still not welcome in Dykeman.
You guys, like the hate for Trae Young for something that happened 2 years ago is just so crazy.
Fuck Trae Young.
You guys won one game in that series, and all of a sudden it's fuck Trae Young. Cheering fuck Trae Young outside of MSG after winning a playoff game against a team he's not on.
Yep, not welcome in Dykeman.
It doesn't make any sense.
Get him out of here.
Knicks fans deserve everything they get.
Get him out of here.
I'll never my favorite thing was opening night 2 last year, beating the Celtics and everyone just screaming fuck Trae Young. He doesn't play for the Celtics. Showing Janice that video was one of my favorite things. She goes, "Why are they saying fuck Trae Young?" I was like, "Oh, it's because he beat them in a playoff series." She goes, "Does he play on the Celtics?" I said, "No, he doesn't." And she's like, "But why are they doing this?" I said, "Because."
That's how deep the hatred runs.
For no reason.
We'll never forget.
Soft.
Not welcome in.
So Knicks fans are soft.
Not welcome in Dykeman.
So Knicks fans are soft.
No, you've made an enemy. Now you have to deal with it. That's what you want. This is what you wanted. You wanted to be the villain. Now you're the villain. Now you catch the smoke at every point.
Soft.
Every point.
Oh, the Warriors are waving the white flag.
This game's over, Dylan. This game is over.
I didn't think they would actually sit Steph.
What you doing, Jordan Poole? What you doing?
Look at Tristan Thompson.
So, like,
Moody.
Does he look at Kendall and Kim on the sideline and like how does that work? Is that awkward? Does he dunk the ball and stare at them like, yeah, I cheated on your sister? Yeah.
And we still kind of together somewhat.
It was and we're still in a complicated relationship.
Oh, seeing Steph covering his head. Look, Tristan Thompson can't even grab a rebound right. Fun fact: I don't know if Cass is into like the Kardashians and stuff, but
Sure.
Janice is. Apparently, they call Tristan Thompson Trashton. The whole like Kardashian like community and whatnot call him trashed in.
That's amazingly generic, but funny at the same time.
It's funny that you think of it. I was like, you know what? And then Ginny's like, is he even good? It's like,
Not anymore. Not
I was
anymore.
like, LeBron got him paid.
LeBron did get him paid.
I was like, that was LeBron's personal rebounder.
Yeah.
That's how Tristan got paid. Look at Darvin Ham going to the Western Conference Finals.
We might have the next Ty Lue here.
Shout out to Rob Pelinka.
Shout out to him
He
because
saved the season.
I surely was with Roz. Was like, why does this man still have a job? Like, who put this team together? And then you're trying to blame LeBron for everything. He put this destruction together. Oh, we getting rebound. So does Steve Kerr get any blame for this series, Dylan?
Yeah.
Because I don't know why Kuminga did not touch the floor in this series. I have no idea. I don't know what
Kerr
that
deserves
man
a lot of
does.
blame on this.
I don't know what that man does that makes Steve Kerr so mad. The media had to guilt and force him to play Kuminga last year, and then good things started happening. And then here we are again. He cannot get off the bench. And watch, they're going to get rid of him, and he's going to be amazing somewhere else. Like, could you imagine Kuminga on Boston? Oh, my God. Oh.
My thing with this series, right, is if the Warriors aren't like making their bad shots that they take, right? Whether we want to be like, oh, they make them their good shots or not, like from a basketball perspective, every time the Warriors take one of those fucking contested threes, it's a bad fucking shot. It's just you have two of the greatest shooters of all time shooting them, and they go in, so you get bailed out. If the Warriors aren't making those shots, like as we see in this series with let's just see this game. How many threes did they take? They took 48 threes today. 48 threes.
How many did they make? 10?
13. 27%. Lakers made 13 threes today too. But on 26.
But if you match them, they can't win. And what I found out in this series, their defense is gone. Like that defensive, because that's what made them scary, was they could shoot all them threes and then they could still clamp you up. They can't clamp you up no more. And Steve Kerr is not a defensive coach. So
nope. He gets them to play though. So say he's not a defensive coach all you want. He coaches effort. And that's what you get on the defense side, because that's all defense really is effort.
Their defense fell off the table the second Mike Brown left. Mike Brown is not there. Their defense is trash. Coincidence?
Draymond was an all Sacramento defender.
And Sacramento defense greatly improved. Did it not?
Yeah, but you can't say they don't play defense when Draymond is just like an all NBA defender. Like that, you can't say he doesn't. Look at Draymond.
You know
Draymond
that.
and King.
Go get that ring, King. Go get that ring. Go get it, damn it. I'm telling you, go get it.
And Clay is not that defender he was either anymore.
That's what really hurts.
That's the problem. Clay was one of the best, if not the best, like two-way players in basketball before he goes out. So Jordan Poole doesn't play defense. He was taking up bad shots too. So it's like, what do you do? I wouldn't say you can't eat like, oh, you lose Mike Brown and they're a bad defensive team. No, they're good defenders weren't playing good basketball this year. And Wiggins didn't play basketball really this year either. And Wiggins, it really steps up in the playoffs for this stuff. It's just sometimes you lose your matchups because we can't forget how great he was in the NBA Finals regardless of it, but it's a different beast when you're going against, LeBron James. And not Jason Tatum, who was just like melting down.
Easy, Dylan. Easy.
In the finals, did he not?
Oh, in the finals. I thought
in
you
the
were saying
finals.
in general, like today.
No,
like in
no,
the
no, no.
finals.
I'm not disrespecting Jason Tatum like that. I'm just saying in the finals.
He had
That's what
he had a
happened.
bad final, but you know what he looked like in the finals? He looked inexperienced. That's what he looked. He was moving too fast. He just, I mean, Golden State played good defense, but he looked inexperienced.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah,
why what he did yesterday before that last 5 minutes was unacceptable.
he if they would have got packed up because he was horrendous. Oh,
I was ready to put in the
oh.
I was ready to put in the chat. So all this trade Jaylen Brown stuff, we sure we got the right one here.
Well, no, you still have to trade Jaylen Brown because he hates it there.
He does hate it there.
He still hates it there. So
I really hope he comes to the Knicks because that could be the piece.
if I
That
wasn't
could
a
be-
hater, I would say he actually has a really good chance coming to Brooklyn. But I'm a hater, so I don't want that to happen.
That could be the Infinity Stone for both New York teams. Him and Mikal Bridges roaming the perimeter, nightmare fuel.
Hell, that's hell.
Nightmare.
That's pure hell for anybody who goes.
I'm not even gonna hate them two roaming around the wings. Nah.
Clamps, Clamp City. That would be so annoying.
Yeah. So
I love that idea, but I'm a hater, so I'd have to walk back a lot of my hate for that.
it's like you're gonna have to walk back at Aaron Rodgers talk. Can't wait.
It's gonna take a long time for me to do that. I've said too many bad things,
Can't
and I'm
wait.
not ready to admit that yet. But no, here you want to hear this like nightmare fuel situation that is a reality for the Nets. Then I could live in a world where the Nets fucking have two of my most hated players on my team in Jaylen Brown and Spicy P. Like in one reality, defensively, that's a nightmare scenario to have Jaylen Brown, Mikal Bridges, Pascal Siakam, and
Would you
Nicholas
do that, though?
Claxton.
I guess you put Bridges at the 2 because Bridges
Bridges
and Siakam.
6'6",
But how big is Siakam? 6'7", 6'8"? Like
6'9", 6'10".
He's not 6'10".
How much would you like to bet?
I'm just saying 6'10".
Or how much would you like to go look up how tall Pascal Siakam is?
I'm looking it up right now. Looking it up right now. I didn't think he was that tall. He don't look that big around the other players. Pascal Siakam is 6'8", Dylan.
He's not 6'8".
I'm looking at it right now on
He's
ESPN.com.
6'9", 6'10".
He is 6'8".
That's a 4, though. He's a long 6'8".
Easy, Dylan. Easy. Oh.
But no, like that lineup of Bridges, Brown, Siakam, Claxton is nightmare fuel.
They don't play till Tuesday, Dylan. They just put it on ESPN. They don't play till Tuesday. Yeah, I don't like that either.
And then insert whatever point guard plays fucking basketball for Brooklyn next year.
Which means that the East isn't going to start till Wednesday.
Yeah, because I figured Game 7 would be Saturday or Sunday, and then they're going to give a day in between.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever Game 7 was supposed to be. So
Game 7 is
realistically,
Sunday,
what? It could be Game 1 for the East could be Monday.
No, because Game 7 is Sunday. They put out it's Sunday.
It's not
Sunday.
Philly's not playing tomorrow.
Sunday at 3:30.
Oh, it is Sunday. Oh yeah, so fucking.
They're not gonna play till Wednesday.
Losers. That's dumb. I guess that makes sense. I got fucking YouTuber boxing to watch tomorrow anyway.
Who's fighting? Is KSI fighting tomorrow?
KSI is fighting Homeboy tomorrow.
I'm not watching that.
I will. I'll tell you what, the Misfits, like the zone cards, are always like wildly entertaining. Whatever is good boxing or not, that's another completely like different question. But
LeBron James
entertainment value.
He's never lost up 3-1, but he's not. He doesn't have that killer instinct, though. No.
He's also not
no,
clutch.
nobody gets to Game 7 on Jordan. Nobody comes back from LeBron when he puts his foot on your neck. All right, SVP's talking. Let's wrap it up.
Sorry, I just had to take a shot at the chat. Talk shit to Anthony Ross.
It's been a great. I will sit here. Hashtag 42 wins for the Knicks. They far exceeded my expectations for this season. Exceeded that. They may have lost, but since we talked totality with James and his Nuggets, they proved all of you. Especially you, Dylan. You
packed the fuck up.
You didn't think that team was going to win more than 35 games.
I'll be wrong. I'm okay. Listen, I'm okay with being wrong. You just got to prove to me that you can prove me wrong, and the Knicks proved me wrong. I'm okay with that. I'll eat that L. That's fine. But at the end of the day, only one player showed up for the Knicks today. And that was not enough to win the game. So, you guys join Brooklyn on the couch watching the remainder of the playoffs. We have pizza rolls. We have snacks. We have waters. We have drinks. We have it all, Michael.
So, are you going to... because Golden State won the exact same amount of games as us in the playoffs. The exact same amount.
Mm-hmm.
And they got blown out in their elimination game on the road.
Mm-hmm.
They stink?
As a team? Yes. Because, again, Steph Curry scored 30 points. Dante scored 16. And nobody else scored double figures. And they lost. If your team plays bad consistently, your team is bad.
The Lakers have a comfortable lead.
It's just this. I don't know. It's 2 + 2 = 4, Mike.
2
+ 2 = 4.
It's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
I'm gonna.
If the team plays bad, the team is bad. They played more bad than they did good. Especially this playoff stretch. That in the fucking Kings series too, that team played a lot of bad basketball, and they really were saved by Steph. Being the shining beacon, lighting the beams, if you will, to pack them. Because again, if Steph doesn't score 50, they don't win that game 7. Because everybody was bad in that game.
And the Lakers roll is the no look.
Like, am I saying something wrong?
I don't remember the box score.
This Warriors team has been very inconsistent. Like, Steph has been the only consistent one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, as a collective unit, they have been bad.
The Lakers win.
And they've been consistently bad.
It's here. I use the word will. The Lakers in
Before we get out of here, you want to know what the nickname I have, me and Cass have for Tim Legler is?
What is it?
The Porcelain Man. He looks like a porcelain doll. Yep, you see it. Yep,
I don't
see it. You see it with all of that
porcelain man. I thought you were like, we call him Leggy. He'd be like, oh, Leggy's on TV. But no, it's the fucking porcelain man. Leggy. Leggy is much better.
Leggy is terrible, actually.
Leggy! Because he shoots with his legs. A lot of legs in his jump shot. You saw that JJ Redick got interviewed by the Raptors?
Oh, yes, I did.
That's crazy. I hope he says no.
I hope he says no, too. I enjoy
He's
I
too
enjoy
good
the
at what
sound.
he actually does. I don't want to watch him be a fucking coach.
And get stressed out and
And then
yeah.
his pod will suck. That's all I care about is the content. Imagine him being like the first coach to have an active podcast during the season. That would be unfucking believable. It was already crazy watching Pat Bev go through this season while being on a podcast and having to like shut up while he was on the Lakers. And then once he goes to Chicago, like it all turns around and he's awesome. We love to see that. But Pat Bev's a free agent again. So we'll see.
Can't wait to see where he goes. All right, let's get a
Knicks?
I hope not.
Dylan Brooks to the Knicks?
I really hope not.
Dylan Brooks and Pat Bev to the Knicks.
No, they're the same player, so nobody would take both of them.
The Knicks
Because
might.
Pat Bev already said he wants $15 million. Hey, you know Dylan Brooks is going to want 20.
Hey, you better learn Chinese, buddy. You got to go play for the Shanghai Sharks.
Somebody will sign him. At worst, the Pistons will sign him.
Beverly will sign him. Dylan Brooks, I don't know where he'll go.
That's what I said. Dylan Brooks
Heat
at
culture.
worst will get signed by.
Imagine Dylan Brooks goes to the Heat and then they run into you guys again. You got to deal with Dylan Brooks being Dylan Brooks against the Knicks potentially. Oh, there's your villain. There's the new villain. Dylan the villain.
Joakim Noah all over again.
Oh.
Clap it and yelling. Clapping and yelling. That's all he does.
Well, he won't do any of that because he won't talk to the media, but he will call somebody on your team a fucking loser. So who knows? Maybe he'll make fun of Derrick Rose for being old.
That would be a very him thing to do.
Attacking a guy who has nothing to do with the game.
All right, we're gonna shut it down. We didn't have any Don DeMarco moments except for your opening rant, and I wasn't gonna play that for that.
Oh, you weren't gonna give me that satisfaction?
Nope.
Bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing.
Don't make me start flooding the chat again.
I just had to play it one more time before we get out of here.
Can't play that after you get packed the fuck up.
Well, look at it this way, Dylan. The Western Conference Finals don't start till Tuesday. The East don't start till Wednesday. We got a few days off. We don't have to do a show tomorrow or Sunday.
It's wonderful.
So, we got a few days to get some rest, get some sleep.
And it's Mother's Day on Sunday.
It is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, especially mine. Mine is amazing. And yours too, Dylan.
Yeah, my mom's all right. Denise, happy Mother's Day, baby girl.
Oh, that was cute. Let's end it on that right
She wants
there.
fried fish, so I got to go fry some fish.
Oh, you're going to do it. You're not going to go get it?
Fried catfish, fried clam strips.
Oh, man, you got to get them whitings, man. Get them whitings.
She wants fried catfish. She saw, I don't know if you know who Keith Lee is on TikTok.
Yes, I do.
All right, guys. I went to a restaurant, got a fried catfish sandwich. I'm going to rate it 1 through 10. Let's start off with the service. The service was immaculate. 8.5 out of 10. So, all right, let me take a bite of this catfish sandwich. Oh. She saw him eating the catfish sandwich. She's like, I want that. I'm like, all right, I'll make it. God. All praise be to God. I am his vessel, and I will. I love Keith Lee. Such a good dude. If I could ever have, I would love to have a conversation with him, just so I could. Because one, former MMA fighter for Bellator, solid, and
real ones know. Real ones know who he is. I knew who he was before.
And his brother's Kevin Lee.
Yeah.
That one, I was like, hold up. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I was like, oh, shit.
They look. You never looked at them?
I didn't put 2 and 2 together because because of the dreads. I didn't put it together. And then I was like, oh, your brother's the Motown phenom, Kevin Lee. Because I saw some video. I was like,
oh.
Kevin and Keith. But yeah, She watched that. She was like, I want something. I was like, okay, cool. I'll do it. I'll fry some fish.
It'd be good eating.
It'll be very good eating. I don't know. She's never had catfish, so it's really weird for her to request catfish.
Please tell me you're gonna get her the boneless one.
Yes, I'm not. You think I'm a fucking crazy person? Last guy needs her to see this go.
This is disgusting.
There's bones in it.
Yeah, fish have bones.
Yeah.
Fish have bones.
So that's what we're gonna do, and then go to her brother's barbecue on Sunday. So I gotta make the fish tomorrow. Gotta go get it after work, and
Going
then
to a fish market.
no, I think I should be able to make it to ShopRite or Big Y while they still got the fresh fish out, and just do it that way. So hopefully, now she wants fried corn.
See, that's the weird one.
Apparently it's really fucking good. Really fucking good. So I'm gonna have to fucking do it because that girl loves corn. It's weird. She loves corn, so I gotta fry corn. We love to see it. All right,
Love to see it. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that notification button so you can know when Post Game Live goes on the air. Like us on all social platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I'm not putting the graphic up. Just anywhere you get a podcast, we're there. Trust me. iHeartRadio, all of it. And from us to you, we say adieu.